So our project is on crowdfunding campaign, specifically related to content. And we found the best practices are 6 key things. So the first one is the use of paragraphs that are short and to the point. Number 2 is always include photos, graphics, animation to catch your eye, the users and the stakeholders' eyes specifically. Number 3 is to use bold and italics in certain points in your presentation and specifically in your text. Number 4 is to create emotional urgency to make people want to contribute. Number 5 is to respond to the audience. And number 6 is to set a low goal to hit high numbers. We also found that people should continue to share information to contributors via email and social media. So that means like keep up to date with them. We also found that you have to offer incentives to donate, so discounted tickets or free t-shirts. All of that really makes a difference. We also found that building interest before asking money is a great way to actually receive money. And also make it multidimensional, so that includes facts and statistics and other things.
So one crowdfunding campaign that we found to be a good example was the V-White Teeth Whitening and 360 Automatic Toothbrush, which is basically a mold that you put up to your teeth that both whitens and brushes your teeth. And it's a good example because, already has raised 2,131% of its goal, which was initially $10,000, so it's done a really, really great job overall. It bolded important words to draw attention to the product's highlights and the main features and the most important parts. It was extremely relatable. The stories included realistic scenarios such as being too lazy to brush your teeth, which is something that most people can relate to. It included pops of color to retain viewer interest. It wasn't just a bunch of words and paragraphs. It included plenty of pictures to illustrate how to use the product over the course of the day. And it included a timeline of production, frequently asked questions, and its competitive advantage. A bad example we found was a slimming patch, which is basically what it's called. It's just a patch that you stick on your skin that will make you thinner. And it's a bad example because it has raised $0 of its $1,000 goal. It had no additions of color, bold words, or italics to draw attention to important features. The story behind the product was strictly facts with no emotional connection. The pictures were not as aesthetically pleasing. They were just pictures of the patch on a table. And it was basically a list of features, instructions, and suggestions that does not draw any real attention to the product.
So lastly, here's some additional info and statistics. So 66% of companies that use explaining videos are successful, while only 33% are successful without explaining videos. And you should get 30% of your money in 36 hours. Additionally, the crowdfunding industry is projected to grow over $300 billion by 2025, and crowdfunding campaigns that raise 30% of their goal within the first week are more likely to succeed in the long run. Also, campaigns that are shared fewer than 2 times have a 97% chance of failure, and $34 billion is the global amount raised by crowdfunding campaigns. $7,000 is the average amount raised by successful crowdfunding campaigns, and $88 is the average crowdfunding campaign donations. Thank you for listening.